Hey folks, welcome back to Trailmakers. I'm Jossaway, and this here is our next episode. We have failed to make a functional sub. If you watched the previous episode, I flailed at that for quite a while and did not succeed. So we're going to go around collecting parts and see what we can come up with for another build. We're going to start by heading out to the reef. This salvage here is directly on the sea surface. And then, I guess, after that, everything else is sort of unavailable. That's below us. So we'll sail around to some of these other islands and see what we can find. There is one thing here that we might be able to get our hands on. The rest of them are all up in the sky or down below. So let's head in this general direction. We've got our basic Monsieur Fish here, our ship with our rudder that lets us steer and get some decent movement going. And then I think I see, yes, I see the thing we're looking for right ahead of us. So, yeah, I had a couple of ideas for things I wanted to maybe build. Oh, there's another piece over there kind of floating around on the surface that we might be able to get to. Actually, let's get this one first. I thought about making like a... So, I was going to use the hinges to make... to put the hinges with the tractor beam and try to use those to make like an elephant's nose that would kind of like lift up out of the water and back over, like, backwards towards the back of the ship and drop the thing into a basket. And then possibly I would have like a bumper that would push it out and up a ramp so that we could pick something up in the water here, go up to the beach with the thing in the basket and then kind of pop it out to roll it up the beach. Anyway, we have a wedge here. Let's grab this. That has fallen a little bit below the surface, but that's okay. Let's head back over to the beach and deliver this. So we are hanging on to it. Hopefully the beach will push it up a little bit. We do have a little bit of a sea voyage to make here to get over there. A few seconds where there's nothing really interesting going on except what I'm saying to you, so I don't know. There once was a man from Nantucket who's... Nope, I can't say that on this channel. I've been to Nantucket, have you? Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, both are fun locations if you're in Cape Cod to take a quick trip to. Alright, so... I don't know if we can get this out of the water. Let's switch over to the truck. And we've completely lost it. It's gone forever. Son of a bee sting. There's no way we're getting that back. I mean, I guess if we... let's see. If I switch over to our crappy sub that doesn't work, I can at least get below the surface of the water. Maybe long enough to pick this up. Let's turn the wedge on. And let's just sink a little bit. We are nose heavy, I believe. So maybe we can just get just barely enough to grab this. Pick it up, and then immediately lift back up to the surface. Okay, alright. That kind of sort of worked. Now we need to turn around and somehow try and push it up onto the beach. We have a handle on it. The turning radius on this ship is garbage. Very slowly. Can we push it up to the beach? Yes, that looks like it worked. Nice, got it. Okay, just barely. All right, let's get this turned in. So the sub did like as crappy and broken as it is, still got us a little bit of... We got a little bit of utility out of that build, finally. So I'm happy about that. All right, let's head out to the next piece. Once again, this is a bit of a ride. We'll take it to the other beach, I think, since that one's going to be closer to the location here. So we got a small wedge. That's fine. It's not a functional piece, but it's a design piece. We might be able to use it for something. Got that big-ass planet hanging in the sky there. Looks like night is falling, and we're in the middle of dusk here. Heading into night. That's what all the lights on our builds are for. Alright, let's get over here. Let's approach carefully. Wedge corner, 2x2x2. All right, more wedge stuff. All right, let's take this over here. So yeah, I really like the building system in this game so far. I'm interested to get many more functional pieces and build cool stuff, I guess. But for now, we've got a land vehicle that can push things, and we've got a water vehicle that can get us places. We've got the tractor beam, we've got hinges and pistons. So we've got some basic tools, and presumably as we keep playing, we'll find more and more interesting ones. We do have the tail wedge we're using as our improvised rudder here. So theoretically, if we get some wings, we might be able to make a plane. All right, we want to get this right up on the beach. Let's go to direct angle, directly perpendicular. Get as far up as we can, quickly switch over. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Nice, okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, I should take a quick look. What are today's challenges? It's the same as yesterday. Okay, so complete the racetrack on Race Island or download a structure from the workshop. We could take a look at that. Let's get this delivered. And then I don't think Racetrack Island is here in the Stranded in Space map. But we should be able to look at the workshop. Let's click on the Steam button here. Open the workshop. Blueprints, sure. Tag. Airplane, airship, animal, boat, car, combat, fan art, helicopter, hovercraft. Motorcycle, that could be fun. Let's take a look at a basic motorcycle. Let's see what's available. Best motorcycle by Johnny Boy GT. This looks like it's got some cool decals on it. We got a shrimp over here. Look at these. These are great. People put a lot of work into these, clearly. Press E, go forward by Xander Speed. That's not really a motorcycle, is it? Let's see. That looks like a dirt bike. Hover bike ultimate motorcycle. All right, well let's go ahead and get the best motorcycle by Johnny Boy GT. Let's see. This is a motorcycle that can stay up. So what options do we have? Toggle subscribe, toggle favorite, report, edit, spawn in builder. Let's download the well no, spawn in builder we can't do. Toggle subscribe. Downloading. I guess it takes it a minute. I doubt we have the parts for this, however. So did that complete our challenge? Yeah, there's 500 plus 100. Okay, so there's our challenge for the day. Let's exit the builder and check out. So that one's a new challenge available in 13 hours. All right, or 13 minutes? No, 13 hours. So tomorrow. And we could complete the racetrack on Racetrack Island or Race Island. I guess that would be going to a different game mode. I don't think Race Island's here in the Stranded in Space campaign. So we'll leave that one for now. Next up, there was another item that was theoretically feasible for us to get. That's this right here. Now it's up on a ridge, but we might be able to use the amphibious vehicle to get there. So let's head in that. Oh, no. Okay, it's up on that island. I see. So we definitely cannot get to that. So there's no point in having that marker. So 126 meters is high enough that it's not going to be on a ridge. In that case, I guess we just go around the map. There's a lot of the map to explore here. So why don't we head... Yeah, let's head down in this direction. Why not, right? Let's head over there. All right, there should be a bunch of items to salvage over here. It is dark, which is going to make it more challenging, but that's okay. We might have some interesting engineering or lighting challenges. But that's half the fun of the game, right? What is this over here? That was an item. Okay, that was an item. Now it's just a hologram. Okay. Let's see. I guess we got to go down to the water line here. All right, let's make our way over. So we can only get up to about 25 miles per hour in the boat, but that's understandable. We've only got 2 propellers on it. I guess I could throw more propellers on if I really wanted to. But I don't know how much faster it would make it. Okay, new island. We've got a couple of tall peaks here, mountains or very large hills. Let's take a trip around. Let's take a trip around the outside of the island circumference here, get a feel for it, maybe open up the map and see what we see. Nothing on the radar so far. There is what looks like a piece over there. Huh, how did we miss that? There's like a little glow over there. That's not the right button. 875 meters above you. Maybe that's over here, or maybe it's over here. We did have something here. 105 meters. All right, we can't get that. All right, let's keep exploring. It'd be easier if it were daylight, but I don't seem to have a way to control that. There's a rather steep hill here. Oh, that's not going well for us. Okay. The repair function's very nice, very useful. I do see, okay, so those tiny red blips, I don't know if you can see it on YouTube, but those are definitely, what are they called? Those are definitely drones that we haven't activated yet. We've got some coins here. That's a gold nugget. We do have some salvage there. So let's make our way across. We might need the amphibious vehicle here. I'm not sure. So we can get up. Yeah, it takes some power to get up a slope like this. This is a big boy. Look at this. Smart cannon. Okay. Smart cannon sounds like something that could be useful. Now how exactly are we going to get it across this strait? Probably we need the amphibious vehicle, right? Yeah, that's deep water. Oh man, that's steep. All right. Let's head back up. Let's pull out the amphibious vehicle. That's this one. We did put a tractor on the front. Seems like it's not able to navigate this mud very well. Is it missing wheels? No, the wheels are stuck in the mud. Let's repair. Yeah, it spawned into the ground. That's what happened. Okay. So let's see if we can get this across the strait there. Let's get ourselves lined up. Now, I don't know how the tractor is going to respond to the steep hill. This device does not have all the power that the other one does. Actually, we could throw a couple more engines and propellers on it real quick. Let's see what we've got. We have a Bulldog engine, a tractor beam. Yeah, we only have the one engine at the moment. So okay, let me switch over to the mouse and keyboard. Let's give it a little bit more horsepower here. Let's go ahead and duplicate this block, the engine block. Sure, so that's 2 engines. And then let's upgrade the propellers here. Let's move this over here. And then let's clone it. Move it up here. All right, so now we've got 2 propellers and 2 engines. I like that. Let's save that. And let's hop back in. Okay, so we're going to enable the tractor beam and then start trying to push this thing forward. Okay. I don't think we have enough traction. Yeah, the mud. Look at the mud. It's kicking up all the mud. So how do we fix that? What if we just try to push it with this thing? Yeah, we can barely get it moving. So if we roll it down to the water, will it sink? Or will the flotation be enough to save it? The smart cannon's huge here. All right, let's push it down to the water and see if we can... All right, we're gonna have to beat it to the punch here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look how heavy it is. All right, so our current vehicle is not strong enough to capture the, Our current vehicle is not strong enough to capture the smart cannon. We'll have to leave that for later until we can build something sturdier. Or I guess we could try to build something sturdier right now. In the meantime, we do have some smaller salvage over here that we can probably get. Yeah. So we've got two problems here. It's big and heavy, and the mud here is slippery. All right. Interesting challenges. So we need a big, heavy, chonky vehicle to deal with that. All right, that's just coins. That's not actually a piece. Let's head over here. So this is interesting, actually. This is a good point. The way this vehicle navigates, it doesn't have a rudder, but because the propellers are near the front, that's how the turning works. All right, can we squeeze? Can we make our way up this? No. All right. This guy has more horsepower. Maybe if we go up the grass? Come on. I'm going at an oblique angle here. There we go. Yeah, we can use the grass. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, it's slippery. It's slippery. Now, where do we want to take it? I guess over there? Yeah, over to that one, I guess. This is a power core. Let's swap over to the amphibian since we're going to have to go through some water here. We'll turn the tractor beam on. Let's head over to that, that drone and see if we can collect this up. All right. So we're actually going to make some progress here. Oh, no, it's still too heavy. Interesting. Okay. So can we... Let's throw some buoyancy control on the front. We have a couple more pieces here. So we can make it more front heavy. Or front buoyant, I guess. Let's go ahead. Where do we want to put these? I wonder if... So these are 3 kilograms. These are 3 kilograms. I wonder if the buoyancy control device is more effective than the medium pontoon. Let's find out. Let's delete this. And let's put a couple of these on in its place. All right, so we're gonna turn this that way. Now, where are the control connections? On the other side? Oh, it's... There we go. I can actually see it. Okay. I think that's... Yeah, that's fine. Let's clone it over here to this side. That looks good. All right. We'll select everything and do our colorations. Looks like it's this light blue they've chosen. All right. Save that. Let's see if the buoyancy control device is stronger than the pontoons. All right, can you get up the grass here? Okay, you can. Nice. All right. We got to drive a little bit carefully here because of the mud. Okay. We've got it hooked on. Let's just get down to the water if we can. Oops. Okay, all right. So now that we get into the water, does it drag our front down, or are we able to maintain our float? Looks like we're good. Okay, so we're gonna have troubles navigating here. The front thing is acting as a big drag. Let's turn this way. Yeah, it's making turning hard. Okay, all right. We got it. So that answers my question. The buoyancy control device has much more lift than the pontoons. And we should be able to get this over here. Now, getting it up on the other beach... Oh, I was wrong. I was incredibly wrong. Huh. Okay. So how am I going to deal with this? This might be a situation where I need that idea I had to be able to move or maneuver the item so that it's so that maybe we can lift it up with the traction device and move it so that it's move it into a container in the ship. All right, so the basic idea here is I want to lift it up with the traction device and then lift it up and over into a basket on the ship. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into build mode, and we're probably going to speed things up, and I'll maybe I'll do a voiceover over it as I kind of go through the build here, trying to see what I can get to work, and then we'll see if it works. So the first thing I decided to do was move the engines and the seat back further to give myself room for the kind of basket that I want to collect the item into. That involved separating the vehicle out and moving some pieces back, adding some more space, moving some lights around. You can see that happening here. Then I decided if I was going to try and catch the heavy object that we're dropping, I could use some of those wedges to make something that might take less of a direct impact and be exploded or knocked off. So now I'm building the basket with these wedge pieces as the sides. I decided to make the entire wedge piece, the basket, white, a different color, to kind of make sure I could see what I was working on and show you the differences when we came out of the build mode. You can see here I'm trying to build like a basket. The idea is that we're going to lift the object up and over our hood and drop it into this basket in sort of this center of mass, and hope that by doing that we can distribute the weight amongst all the pontoons instead of having the tractor dragged under with all that front heavy weight. So you can see here I'm continuing to try to build the basket out. It's sort of done here. I didn't realize it yet, but this is actually way too small of a basket, so we'll get to that in a minute. Now I'm taking the hinges, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 3 hinge assemblies, where when I hit the up button, the hinges will rotate in the direction of the green arrow that you can see there. And so if I have 3 of them, they'll kind of curve up like an elephant's trunk going backwards. That's the idea. So these are going to be attached to each other, and then we're going to have the tractor beam on the front. And the idea is that we would somehow be able to use that to lift things back up and over. So anyway, we're coming to the end of the speed build here. I'll let real-time Josue take over. Okay, so here's the general idea. I've got these 3 hinges attached to the tractor beam. The idea is I tractor something onto it, then I turn them all up, and hopefully it puts it over this basket I've built and drops this block in there. Now, this block might be too large. I might need to go back and build this, but I'm not even sure if the hinges have enough strength. So we're going to test this out. If the idea seems like it's not quite there, but it might work, we'll keep going. Otherwise, we'll give up on this for now and go look at something else. So let's hop back in. Now let's just test the basic idea here. Okay, so I can get a 90 degree. That's not going to be enough, probably. And is it going to be strong enough to lift this up? Let's find out. It might unbalance the whole vehicle. Oh, look at that. It actually is strong enough to do it. But the problem is the vehicle's definitely not big enough. So this approach might actually work. Let me go back in and we'll take another stab at this. So yeah, I'm going to start out by enlarging the basket. We're going to make it wider and deeper. So I moved the wedges up so that I could work and expand the width. And then I moved that whole front assembly off, added some more depth to it. We're going to bring everything back down here and fix up the extra pieces that we need. One thing I had to make sure was that the front driving piece, the piece with the elephant nose on it, was not directly connected to the rest of the body, or I wouldn't be able to turn. You can see here I had some problems with things not being connected, so I started fixing them up, then realized that will be a problem because the front piece won't be able to turn. So we moved all that back there, leaving the front hinge on its own. So now we have the wider basket. Now it's time to figure out how to fix the issue with the elephant nose. And what I realized there, if you saw the flashing power core symbols, each of the engines and the propellers and the hinges use up a power core one way or another. I think the hinges get like half a power core each. But I ended up realizing I couldn't put on more engines. I was worried about not having enough horsepower. But the other thing that I ended up doing was going into the control or configuration sections for the hinges and adjusting their angles so that they could actually... You saw when I just tested it, it went like straight up. We need to curve over backwards, so I ended up enhancing that. And you can see here I'm putting the pontoons on. I'm putting 6 pontoons on each side for a total of 12. Just because that power core is so damn heavy, or I guess it's 5 on each side. For a total of 10. But I was worried that if we managed to get it centered, we still wouldn't have enough buoyancy and I would have done all this for nothing. Okay, welcome back. So, yeah, I've made the basket larger here, and I found something out. Each of these hinges requires a power core. So we have 2 engines, I'm not sure that's going to be enough, and 2 propellers. But we also have the 3 hinges, so that's 7, I think. Or I'm not quite sure how that adds up to 6 out of 6, but here's the larger basket, and I don't know if you caught that there, but I increased the angle for these 2 hinges. Or I thought I did. Yeah, that's 40. This one should be 40, maybe a little bit more. Sometimes I feel like I've saved a change and I haven't. Okay, so the idea is this is going to angle over even more, dump it in the basket. I guess we'll try it. Let's see. We need to change our position a little bit. Oh, hold on. Let me come so I'm over here and facing this way and rebuild it. Where are we trying to take it? Over there? So I actually want to be more like this. Alright. So we'll drive forward. We can at least do that much. Suck it in. Alright, now we'll see if we can drop it in the basket. Almost. I think I can fix this if I adjust the speed with which these guys rotate. So let's come in here. Speed, let's put this down to just 0.09. That looks good. Let's try that. We're saving this, but whatever. We can always get the other blueprint back. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Okay, let's collect it. And now we're going to slowly hinge up. Okay, so the hinge isn't quite enough. If I let go and drive forward... Why is it hanging in midair? What? Is that a bug? Almost. Hold on. If we can catch it, this might actually work. I don't know if we have enough buoyancy to float with all this weight, but it's almost working. It's almost working. Yes! Okay, we lost a piece, but we landed it in the basket. All right, going downhill will be tricky. It might roll out. Let's just see if we can float with this. Oh my god, it's going to work! It's going to work, you guys! Holy shnikes! Yes! Yes, my precious, you actually worked! Oh my god, that is so satisfying. That is so amazing. We have retrieved the power core. The big-ass heavy power core. Oh, that is so cool. No. Well, we're on land. We got it across the water. We've got it most of the way. We're almost there. We've got more mud here. We're a little unbalanced. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. I love it. And we can do that with other items too. Now that we've built this, we can reuse it. All right, let's get this drone activated. All right, the elephant's nose amphibian worked.
This parkour is required for your spaceship.
Look what we knocked out of the center there. All right, so I gotta save this. We gotta save this as a different vehicle. Let's go into the builder. Let's just click on something and save. We're gonna save it as the elephant. Elefante Amphibioso. Elefante Amphibioso. I love it. Okay, so it's obviously ugly as sin, but I love the functionality. I love the fact that this actually worked. God damn, that is so exciting. Select piece. Put you back where you belong. There we go, and save. Elefante Amphibioso. Oh, that is so cool. All right. Well, let's see. We've got about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes left. I can't quite tell when I'm doing builds like that because I'm going to speed the footage up and I don't know how long I spent on it. We've got a little bit of time. Let's explore this island and grab a few more pieces. We take a look. This is the Dragon Lake on some kind of island. And that area we were in just now with all the like small muddy islands, that's called the Mercs. A good name. All right, so obviously we have a piece over here. So we got another power core, right? So if I go in, yes, I'm at 3 of 7 here. So I could now use up to 7 engines or propellers. Let's find out what this piece is. Monster truck wheel. Oh, that'll be hugely helpful for dealing with the mud. That's good to know. All right, let's get you over. I definitely want a monster truck wheel. All right, this is gonna be a little tough because it's so muddy. Yeah, we have terrible traction here. We can roll it in the right general direction. So this might be another case where using Elefante... Oops. Why would it go so much better when I'm backing into it? This is getting tricky. The mud is making it hard. As soon as we collect this, we'll get those monster truck wheels up and running. Okay, okay, good progress, good progress. Get over there. Let's just let it kind of roll for a second. All right, monster truck wheel unlocked. I think we want to get those onto this vehicle right now, maybe, but they're so big they're going to change the layout of the vehicle. Maybe I need to well, I probably need to make my own monster truck. All right, we'll save the monster truck for next episode. For right now, we'll just deal with the mud as best we can. Let's go explore more of this island and see what else we can find. Let's see. We've got something over here. A rounded 2x1. All right, sure. Why not? We'll grab this. Oh, I banged into the tree there. Ugh. Oh, the turning radius is annoying. Okay. Let's get this over here. I wonder if I should put the tractor on this instead of the dozer arm, the pusher bar, or whatever. Pusher bar is not as useful at the moment. I do like the skull decal that I put on, though. So I guess I'll keep it. All right, rounded corner. Let's collect you up. I'm sure we'll have some fun builds involving you. The slopes came in handy there in building the basket.
This block is a crucial part of your spaceship.
Okay. We've got this thing over here. Let's go ahead and... That's another power core. Alright. I guess I don't need to dink around here. There's enough space for me to move it. I just don't want to knock it into the water here and reset. All right. There we go. Okay. Here's a 8th power core, so we're racking up the points there. That's a good thing. Okay.
This parkour is required for your spaceship.
Thank you, Subnautica AI. I mean, Trailmakers AI. It's definitely the same. It's definitely the same AI voice generation tech that was used in Subnautica. She's got the same pitch, timbre, and intonation and accent. It's almost identical. All right, what are you? Rounded 2x4x2. All right, another fun little piece here. Another shaped piece. These will come in handy sooner or later. I'm not sure what yet, but I mean, the more blocks we have, the better, right? Let's take this over. We can get some speed going here. Into the mud. Don't spin out. Deliver the block.
This block is a crucial part of your spaceship.
Is this block a crucial part of my spaceship, do you think? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. I saw something else glowing over this away. Yeah, there. Over there. And there's something big up there, too. Okay. Let's come around and grab this. Rounded corner inverted 1x2. Sure. More design pieces than functional pieces, but I'm okay with that. We got the monster truck wheels for next time. And we've got a bunch of power cores, so we can make a monster truck with like 8 engines in it. All right, back we go. Let's see what else we can find. The woods are getting a little bit thick here. A little harder to navigate, but that's okay. Let's see. I think there's something... Yeah, there was something up here on this ridge, right? Yeah, here we go. What are you? You're a big boy. It's another power core. All right. It's a big, heavy one. Now let's make sure he doesn't veer off course too far and go into the water. Yikes. Oh, he's going for the water. He's going for the water. No, 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 no. No. I lost it. I lost it. That's what I was worried about happening. So yeah, that's what I was worried about. We'll have to push it further inland here, so as not to let it roll down that slope. The mud's causing problems. Hang on, we gotta find a track up. I mean, really, we should go and build our monster truck, but I can get this before I close the episode today. So let's go take a second stab at it. Let's come at it from this side. We'll push it inland first. There's another piece over there. Oh, and there's a third piece right over there. I will say the nighttime makes it easy to see these things because of the they glow in the dark. So there is something to be said for playing the game at night, or the day-night cycle. Okay, so we'll push you down through the forest, nice and slow. No, okay, well, he's going on his own now. Good luck. Good luck to me. Okay, he hit a convenient tree there. Let's see if we can catch it. I should be using the tractor beam here. But I think we've got it. It's hard to see where I'm going with the power core in front of me. Okay, alright. Just don't lose it in the mud and the water. Okay, hold on. We're going to stop here and push it over to the right. Oh, that was handy. That actually worked out well, that rebuild. Or that repair. Okay, keep going. Come on, we got you. We got you. All right, we're almost there. Don't lose it now. Don't get impatient. Okay. Slowly, carefully, gently, lovingly, tenderly. Whisper in her ear, tickle her neck. Come on, you're so close. You've almost got it. Oh, this big, heavy power core. All right, we got it. We got it. And the mud's causing problems. We can get there. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, little buddy. The piston comes in handy. All right, get him on the grass or whatever. No, don't. Oh my God, it's so. How do I put this? It's so hard to maneuver in this mud. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. I don't need the monster truck wheels. I can do it. All right, stop there. Reposition. It's only 5 feet away. You can do it. You can do it, Skulldozer. Your days of usefulness are not over. You can get this last power core. Yeah!
This power core is required for your spaceship.
Okay, and so with that, I'll leave you guys with this last image of the Elefante Amphibioso as we call the episode there. Man, this game is fun. Being able to just taking this from idea to execution and seeing it actually work in game was so cool. This was definitely one of my favorite episodes thus far. I really love that I was able to make this work the way I envisioned it. But that's gonna be it for this time. When we come back, we'll continue exploring, collecting parts, building new vehicles. Next time, look forward to a monster truck. Until then, as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.